Good afternoon from Chessington World of Adventures. And yes, Kurt and I did a vlog from here not that long ago for Halloween, and as you can just see there are still Halloween decorations around. You'll still hear the Halloween music as we walk around, but it is in fact Monday the 2nd of November. Monday the 2nd of November today. And for those that now obviously know, this is the last opening day of Chessington full season for 2020 because of the national lockdown which is just about to impose. So Chessington was actually supposed to be open during the weekends in November, right the way up to the end of November, and then seamlessly move into the Winter's event, the Winter's Tale event, starting from the 5th of December. And whilst the Winter's Tale event might still go on, obviously depending on what happens, the end of the season is definitely here, and this will be the last of it for all the main rides. And don't get me wrong, we were here before the main lockdown back in March on the last day as well, where we covered the rainforest for you, took you on ride on those. Be sure to go back out and check that vlog. And we're back here today as well. Afternoon, I've come straight from work, literally come straight from work, just to experience it. And I have to say, I was hoping that I could come in, get the park done, sort some, you know, get some rides in, before the close season. But no, the park is the busiest I've seen it, full stop. It's Monday, apparently it might be inset day around potentially. So yeah, the park is absolutely rammed. But funny enough, I had no problems pre-booking a ticket for today as an annual pass holder. So I find that very peculiar, given that the park's nearly full, that's the case. Yeah, very odd, but we managed to get a ticket without too many problems, and that was an all-day ticket as well. The after 2 PM tickets were also available, but got an all-day ticket, and that was last night. Now then, as you can see over here, there's not much action here, and quite honestly, a couple of the rides have already given up. I don't know how they operated over the weekend, whether or not it's a conscious decision to shut them from today, or whether or not it was something where they had problems over the weekend. I'm not entirely sure. Kurt and I came just over a week ago, and you can see our review from that on the channel for Halloween. It's brilliant. It was a brilliant time at Halloween. I was kind of hoping today that Halloween celebrations might have been extended today, because they would have only finished yesterday on the Sunday. I was hoping they'd been extended for today. But they haven't. The signs have gone for Creepy Caves, the signs have gone for the Forgotten Forest. As we said, some rides have already given up. So both the park's log flumes are closed today, which is Tiger Rock and River Rafts. No sign of life, not opening at all. I don't know whether they've been shut earlier, whether or not they were closed over the weekend, not sure. On top of that, Rattlesnake has also not opened today. I've been keeping an eye on queue times because, as I said, I was hoping it was going to be really quiet. But sadly, it's not. Sadly, it's quite the opposite. I just unlocked my phone now. So just go through your queue time. So what we're going to do today while we're here, I was really hoping to get on some rides. I'm not going to lie to you. Last day of the season, I was hoping to get on some rides and it would be quiet. Sadly, it's not. So at capacity, Tuk Tuk Terminal is at capacity. Scorpion Express is at capacity. Rattlesnake is closed. Jungle Bus, Flying Elmers, they're all at capacity. Fury's at 75, Toon Blasters at 60, Gruffalo's at 60, Vampires at 50, Monkey Swingers at 50, Tiny Truckers is at 45, Sea Storms at 45, Room on the Broom's 45, although I did hear someone come out of there saying they queued just over an hour for it. Jungle Rangers at 45, Cobra at 30, and then some of the smaller attractions. So it is heaving here at the park, and we will show you around, and we will just sort of point the camera and you can have a look, see how busy it is. And we will of course take in some of the construction. So it has been a couple of weeks since we were here for Halloween, so we will take in a little bit of the construction as well and kind of show you. Fortunately, most of the work's gone around the top area because we can't get anywhere near Toon Blaster unless we want to queue a couple of hours for it. But Tiger's out, look, he's loving life. Tiger is loving life. Let's have a little look around the park. So down there is closed off, can't get down there. I'll have a nice quiet place because there aren't very many, I can tell you. River Rafts, it's indeed closed, and this is the queue for Toon Blaster. Out the door. Out the door, up the stairs. It actually certainly makes a change to see this with blue skies behind it, the amount of rain we've had recently. But as you can see, they've gone a couple of layers higher since we last come. Now we will have a quick look through the fence there, see if anything else has happened, but I'm pretty sure that pretty much all of the activity is at the top there as this little set goes back together. You can see from the back now where it starts to curve in to give you, we're assuming going into the head. It's funny though, because I was expecting it to be sort of a, you know, I was expecting it to be a crocodile all the way down, but it looks more like decoration. It'd be really interesting to see how high the crocodile mouths go and sort of how they blend into the rest of it. Of course, it's the further you stand back, the better view you get here with the high fences which the park put up. We'll see how busy Toon Blaster is. But as I said, all the work has gone over the top, so I don't really want to queue for half an hour to get to halfway around Toon Blaster, or queue for an hour for Toon Blaster, when this is the difference. It's really going to be interesting to see how the crocodile mouths just sort of sit on top of there. So it's been stuck together really well. Again, quite strained for the expanding foam, similarly to make it watertight as well as stick it together. How they decorate that, how they smooth it off and decorate it. So again, you can see from this side that more layers have indeed gone up. Looks a bit boring actually, that middle one, doesn't it? But it's going to be part of the sort of greater sculpture. If they are actually working on Rattlesnake, you have to commend them. You know, it's 2 hours before the park ends. It's not due to open for the Christmas event. So you have to commend them for working on it, but I have to say, just probably wouldn't bother. You know, it's been down all day. There's quite a lot of people leaving when I came in. I think that's due to how busy it is today. So again, this is how busy the park is. Don't want a donut today, thank God. I find it's fairly well distanced, to be fair. And it's quite strange, you can see the here, the Halloween. It's really odd that they'd have had a forecast for today on how many people are coming in. You know, especially with Creepy Caves being an upcharge. You'd think perhaps they'd leave the Halloween going for the day to add a little bit extra in. Bit of a shame they haven't. But yeah, the park is queues everywhere. Absolute queues everywhere. So no sign of Creepy Caves. Of course, we'll take you down now to what was the Forgotten Forest. Actually, really highlight attraction this Halloween. Really enjoyed the Forgotten Forest. You know, funny enough, since we came as well, these lights weren't on the post when we came, so there must have been some subtle changes to it. And you can see all the scenery inside remains. So yeah, it's a bit odd actually. It looks like there's been some subtle changes there since Kurt and I came for Halloween. Obviously we did take you through the Forgotten Forest. Be sure to check the channel. You can just watch that if you don't want to watch the whole vlog. The trees are really well grown up here now. I remember when this used to be just grassland, there used to be nothing here. And it is good they use it. I still think the Forgotten Forest theme was far better than the Trick or Treat one. It was just so much more entertaining than what Trick or Treat was. Fingers crossed that will return for next year in that state, maybe with a few mild jump scares rather than storytellers. To be honest with you, I think storytellers really did hold up the attraction. And again, you know, what was great is that you just carried on walking through. You know, the queue was no more than 10 minutes. It was just continuous walk through. You know, you took everything in as you went. It was spread out enough that you could take photos along the way if you wanted to. And you didn't have to sit there and listen to everyone. That will hopefully return for Christmas. So Christmas is due to kick off at the park on the 5th of December. Obviously our national lockdown runs to the 2nd of December. Will it run longer? Who knows? Who knows at the moment? I think all we can do, again, agree with it or not, all we can do is follow the rules, and these places will be back open before we know it, to be honest. And Winter's Tale event is something we normally come to. We were booked up to come for the whole of November. But obviously that's not going to happen now. That's not going to happen. We're going to head down to Vampire now and kind of show you how busy it is down there. I think you've probably gauged how busy it is around the park. Don't think we're going to get on any rides today. Just come down here, you can see how busy all the queue lines are. 60 minutes for Gruffalo. So it's proper busy Vampire there. Vampire, of course, is due to be open for Winter's Tale. Usually runs the one train which isn't used during the year. It does alternate and kind of start the season while they alternate on those. And it is open and functioning with both trains today. It's just so busy. The queue is full. As I said, I was really hoping to come down today and get on some rides. I thought it would be quiet. I didn't realise there was an inset day around here. There's certainly not for my children where they are. So yeah, it was a little bit of a shock. And 60-minute queue for Gruffalo, 60-minute queue for this. You know, coming out the queue, same for Dragon's Fury. Yeah, it's a shame, but it doesn't look like today is a good day to ride. Well, Halloween theming remains, and I would imagine since the park wasn't due to be back open until Friday, the 6th, they'll probably leave it here until there, rather than trying to get it down overnight. They just seem to have got the signs down for the attractions overnight. Well, first thing this morning would have probably made more sense. And then yeah, this is then cleared up. This is then cleared up a bit later. I did like it. If you haven't watched our Halloween vlog, go back and watch it. Honestly, the park was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Everything about it was brilliant. The mazes, the walkthroughs, rides in the dark, the lighting. Chessington really have it going on. 10 days doesn't bring a lot, fortunately, and still nothing going on there. And the queue is at capacity for Dragon's Fury. It's running a few more trains than what it was during the Halloween time when Kurt and I came. See if we can catch it going around. Did the last year of Dragon's Fury for 2020 before it shuts for its winter maintenance. A nice blue sky in the background. There we have it from a very busy Chessington World of Adventures on the 2nd of November, its last full day of operation for the season. As I said, we were here in March when the day before it went into lockdown, and it was really quiet, like dead quiet, really quiet. We managed to just get in, do what we wanted to do and leave, whereas obviously this time is quite the opposite. It's much busier than I thought it would be, being a Monday. Literally come up for the afternoon after working early. So it's a special journey up here to try and get some last minute rides in, to be honest with you. Do I think the park will open for Winter's Tale? No, I don't. I don't think it will. I could be wrong, of course, but I have a feeling by the words and everything that's going on at the moment, this lockdown won't end on the 2nd of December. And then will it be worth the park opening in middle of December when it does? I don't know. I don't know, but hopefully it does, because Vampire is open, things like Sea Storm are open. So, you know, I'd love to get back to the park. I would genuinely love to get back to the park for Christmas, and we always enjoy Winter's Tale. Same goes for the other parks as well. Legoland we like to enjoy there. Of course, Legoland we did have annual pass tickets for. We were supposed to be going to Alton Towers Saturday for annual pass day. Would have been the previous Saturday. I know this video is going to be quite late up, but no one's going anywhere, to be honest with you, so it doesn't really matter when it goes up. So yeah, we had plans. We had plans for the whole of the kind of November. So November will have been a quiet month, sadly, with no places to go, including Chessington, which, as I said, we were booked in for. So yeah, it's a little bit of a shame, but we all need to do our bit really to get you know, this pandemic down to a point where all these places can reopen again. I can see Dragon's Fury in the background. You know, Kurt and I did get on it last time we were here. We did queue. It was only sort of 10 days ago we were here. It wasn't that long ago. So yeah, it's a shame. It's a real shame. But Chessington World Adventures closes today. It would have been closed anyway Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It was actually going to be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday throughout November. And I was hoping to get a few Monday afternoons and indeed Fridays in, because there'd be no reason for it to be busy, to be perfectly honest with you. I expected the weekend to be relatively busy. However, annual pass availability was still good for the whole duration, and you know, not many of the public would have realised that Chessington was fully open for the whole of November. I wouldn't say it's been that well publicised, it just says it's open, and I think most people would have thought that was perhaps just the zoo. But it's not, it's the whole lot. We've had a look at the construction. That's the last we're going to see of the construction for at least a month and 3 days. it is cracking on, it is rising up, the panels are going in, and I think next time we come it's going to look very, very different. So that is a final day look there at the drop tower for next year, which was really the purpose. That and getting on some rides was the purpose coming today. So very short, just wanted to show you around, show you how busy it is. To be honest, once we got in and realised how busy it is, I thought we'd show you how busy it is and look at the construction. It's not long left, hopefully until they open for Christmas, and if not, we won't see anything from Chessington World of Adventures until the new year. Fortunately, they do open for zoo days. Unfortunately, we're not likely to be able to see the drop tower. But thank you for joining us here from UK Theme Parks. My name's Adam. A bit unorthodox, a bit of a short one, but just to show we came. Show you it's the 2nd of November. Park shuts in 2 hours. Quite honestly, given how busy it is, I'm not hanging around any longer. But we'll see you next time.